The following program may contain elements not suitable for all ages. Performances are conducted by trained professionals. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back, fans, to another episode of NEW Evolved. Kicking us off today, the NEW Interprovincial title is on the line as the new three-time Interprovincial champion Hellraiser Justin Locke puts the gold on the line against the human wrecking ball Buck Gotch. And then we will see the debut of the Dukes of Silver. Right now, fans, let's take a look back at some of the recent events involving family business here in New Evolution Wrestling. And actually starting things off, we see here with the travesty of justice, the Newfie Bullet and CPU upsetting family business and claiming the Newfoundland Tag Team titles thanks to the St. John's Edge and that goofball Buddy the Puffer.
He deserves gold around that gorgeous waist of his. And I'm going to ensure that
And that was the kick heard around New Evolution Wrestling. Referee Tyler Marsh shocking the NEW fans, assisting Blake Maxwell with that NEW World Heavyweight title win. And the fans were left in shock and awe. We didn't know what had happened. John Biz and Blake Maxwell certainly looked shocked. And right now, fans, let's take a look at a post-show exclusive after that matchup.
The lovely Miss Vera Vyne, beautiful and vivacious as ever.
Thank you.
And a deal is a deal. You'll find the agreed upon amount here in this briefcase.
No. You're a businessman, so let's make a business deal. Instead of your money, how about I get your rematch for the NEW Tag Team Championships?
So you don't want the money. You just want the automatic rematch clause.
Exactly.
You know what? That sounds like a deal to me. I don't know how you're going to pull this off. I don't want to know how you're going to pull this off. Because as far as I know, you and Matt Wheeler, the Maverick, don't really have many friends except for, of course, us in the family business.
Well, let me introduce you to my newest acquisition. He will no longer be referred to as Tyler Marsh. Straight from the finest man camp in Europe, this is Mr. Manly William Marsh.
And I'm going to tell you right now, Axel, Vera Vyne could give John Biz a run for his money in the world of business. What a brilliant, brilliant woman. She was able to orchestrate that plan there. She made a promise that Maverick Matt Wheeler was going to have gold around his waist. And then, in exchange for recruiting Tyler Marsh and having him help thoroughbred Blake Maxwell retain the gold against redefinition Scott Humphries, she has now garnered a Newfoundland Tag Team Championship match for her new team, the Dukes of Silver, the man from the finest man camp in Europe, Manly William Marsh. Forget Tyler Marsh, we got Manly William Marsh nowadays, and Maverick Matt Wheeler. What do you got to say about that, Axel?
Vera Vyne certainly making moves, making acquisitions. William Marsh and Matt Wheeler now together as the Dukes of Silver.
And let's see what Vera Vyne has to say.
Vera Vyne wants to talk, so shut the hell up!
If you idiots were paying any attention, you'd know that shut up! Me and my guys, the Dukes of Silver, are entitled to a tag team championship match. But clearly, that isn't going to happen tonight because that coward, that goofy newfie, decided not to show his face. Well, we came here ready for a fight. So I demand that walking glitch CPU find himself another tag team partner and get out here because you people need to see what a real tag team looks like.
And Vera Vyne is fired up. The debut of the Dukes of Silver is up next. Stay tuned. Alright fans, we are back and the action is underway. Deadpool and CPU in action against the Dukes of Silver. Axel?
Deadpool now getting pulled into the corner by the Dukes.
He has certainly been laid waste to throughout the commercial break. The Dukes of Silver are on fire here today, looking to show everyone in New Evolution Wrestling that they are here and they mean business.
And this is a real coup for Vera Vyne, taking advantage of the crumbling corporate structure as of late of family business and using it to maneuver her brand new team directly into the title picture. A very, very cunning, and I hate to admit it, a very, very smart move by Vera Vyne.
I'm not surprised in the least. Vera Vyne is a brilliant woman, and she showcased it here in New Evolution Wrestling with those maneuvers. And CPU, he needs to pay attention because his future is staring directly across at him in that ring. And the future of the Newfoundland Tag Team titles is in jeopardy, I can tell you right now, because as soon as the Dukes of Silver get their opportunity, they're going to capitalize. This right here today, this is just an exhibition to show what they've got. And CPU can round up all the mass marbles he wants. El Beliando, Deadpool, the Newfie Bullet. It doesn't matter. The Dukes of Silver are coming out on top. And CPU having a bit of difficulty there, Axel.
I'm not quite sure what CPU is doing there.
He's having a bit of difficulty garnering the concept of holding on to the tag rope.
But Deadpool is taking a pounding over in the corner of the Dukes.
Certainly Deadpool off the ropes. And a devastating double clothesline, Axel.
Both men now close to their tag team partners. It's just going to be a matter of which man can make that tag first. Referee Justin Quickard.
And you see Manly William Marsh making his way in to speak with the official there. Vera Vyne with a beautiful move pulling CPU off the apron there. No tag today for you, Deadpool. You can see here on the replay, Deadpool with the duck under and that vicious double clothesline. But he lays both men down and there. Vera Vyne capitalizing on the opportunity, Axel.
And once again, the Dukes of Silver for a brand new team working very, very well as a cohesive unit.
Well, I'm not surprised at all. You learn many a thing at man camp. You know how to get a nice mustache, how to play water polo, chop trees, things of that nature. And tag team efficiency is also something you learn at man camp.
Okay.
Now, the more you know, Axel.
Yeah.
I'm here for a reason. And you see Manly William Marsh laying waste to Deadpool in the corner. These guys are all over these two chump stains here today.
Another series of quick tags in and out, keeping a fresh man in the ring.
You can tell Vera Vyne has her men prepared for tag team action here in New Evolution Wrestling. Classic, textbook tag team action by the Dukes of Silver.
I must say, thus far I'm impressed with this young man, William Marsh.
As you should be.
Deadpool, however, out of
Valedictorian.
desperation, able to hit that back suplex. Oh, but he misses on that standing moonsault press.
The Maverick Matt Wheeler needs to make a tag to Manly William Marsh to get the fresh man in there. But Deadpool's trying to do the same. Wheeler able to get to the corner first, makes the tag to William Marsh. What's this going to be here, Axel?
CPU now.
He's a house of fire, Axel. He's been waiting all match to get in on this one.
He's taking it to the man's man.
That's right. That's he shouldn't be able to hit Manly William Marsh in the face like that. That's the money maker. I don't understand why the officials allowing it. Closed fists. And look at Deadpool with a devastating crossbody block.
Takes out all the competitors. It's like a car wreck in the ring, Todd Winters.
The referee has lost all semblance of order in this matchup, and you see Vera Vyne creeping up onto the apron. Official Justin Crickard over with her right away. You see the Maverick begging off. Devastating low blow by the Maverick Matt Wheeler.
Ooh,
Vicious knee to the face.
that'll
What's this gonna be
dislocate
here?
your jaw.
And a beautiful tandem offense with that DDT there. That's got to be it, Axel. Tag champion
Wow.
or not.
Impressive.
And that's a 3 count. You gotta love it, Axel. The big W for the Dukes of Silver in their debut on NEW Evolved.
That finisher there was impressive. The DDT with the curb stomp chaser.
How could you deny the victory there? Absolutely lays waste to CPU and Deadpool in short order, and Vera Vyne has found herself a gold mine here with the Dukes of Silver. And you mark my words, as soon as they get their opportunity, Axel, they're going to capitalize and claim the Newfoundland Tag Team titles. The tape machines are rolling, fans. We'll be right back with more NEW Evolved. Alright fans, we're back with more NEW Evolved, and there you see Tank making her way through the curtain, leading the way for the new 3-time Interprovincial Champion, Hellraiser Justin Locke. And John Biz has told me that he has sent the Human Wrecking Ball after the Hellraiser Justin Locke to reclaim that gold for family business. Right now, let's hear from the big man before he makes his way to the ring.
On the same side, we have fought against each other. Don't let it be mistaken. You are a tough opponent, Justin. I'm better than you. I'm bigger. I'm stronger. I'm more determined. Family business will regain the Interprovincial title.
And here we go, Axel, official Burke Peters, checking out the Hellraiser Justin Locke and the Human Wrecking Ball, making sure everything's on the up and up before he rings the bell to start this one. And the Hellraiser right away looking to get the fans behind him. He's going to need everything he can get in his arsenal to try and take out the Human Wrecking Ball.
And my oh my, how the mighty have fallen. Just a couple of weeks ago on this program, we saw the family business holding all of the gold here in New Evolution Wrestling, and this is our first attempt at the restructuring of the family business.
Well, John Biz has assured me earlier today that he thanks Hellraiser Justin Locke for keeping that title warm, but it's coming back into the embrace of family business in short order. Just you watch. Are we going to see a clean break here, Axel, out of the corner? You see, he's not the man to push around. You really don't want to push the Hellraiser around, I can tell you that.
Oh, you don't want to get the big wrecking ball mad either.
No, you certainly do not. He is an absolutely mammoth individual, and he could crush you in a heartbeat.
I've seen this guy be so angry he doesn't even realize he's hurt until the match is over. This is a dangerous, dangerous individual.
And Hellraiser Justin Locke, he's going to have to go full speed ahead on this one. Buck Gotch isn't known for having those long contests in the ring. He usually likes to get in, get his business done, and get out.
Justin Locke, however, continuing to pound on the big Buck Gotch.
And these two have had some wars over the years, I can tell you that right now. And I don't think this one's going to be any different. Every time these two lock horns, it's a knockdown, drag-out affair, Axel.
Big head of steam. Going to the well once too often. Ducks under the big lariat by Buck Gotch.
And he crushes Hellraiser Justin Locke.
Takes him down quick. Ain't no shots in now to the liver and the kidneys of Justin Locke.
Certainly you can see the ill effects on the Hellraiser from those shots. He is writhing in pain on the canvas.
And those big ham hocks from the wrecking ball right into that lower back, and now leaning all of that 400 pounds right on the back of the neck across that tightened ring rope. Not a great feeling, I'm assuming, Todd Winters.
Certainly not, and you can see Buck Gotch distracting official Burke Peters as John Biz gets his well-deserved shots in on the Hellraiser Justin Locke, and there's nothing Tank can do about it. She needs to stay over there.
I think you're greatly underestimating Tank, my friend.
Oh, I'm sure she could cut John Biz in half if she gets the opportunity, but that's not going to happen. That's not what this is about here today. She needs to mind her own business and stay in her corner on her side of the ring.
Once again, Buck Gotch with that big Irish whip to the far side. Following in, went to the well once too often. Justin Locke able to get that boot up. Once again now coming back right with those big forearms to the jaw. Oh, and this is a bad idea. Bad idea. You saw just Buck Gotch just moments ago working on that lower back.
And look at this here, devastating 400 plus pounds standing on the back of Hellraiser Justin Locke.
And you see that smile on the face of John Biz outside the ring.
And look at this, you can see here, Hellraiser goes for that big slam, a bad idea. Buck Gotch lays waste to Hellraiser Justin Locke. Once again, the Irish whip, Axel.
Buck doesn't have a whole lot of tools in the repertoire, but those tools that he does have, severely effective, a big, powerful individual.
And he's got the big man reeling, Axel. This is what he needed to do.
Oh, he's on spaghetti legs. He's trying for that scoop slam once again.
This is ineffective plan by the Hellraiser Justin Locke. He needs to try a different game plan. I don't think that you're going to get the big man off his feet up for that scoop slam.
And the monster, the wrecking ball, all that weight once again into the lower back of the Hellraiser. And the Hellraiser's in a hard way right in the center of the ring at the mercy of the monster Buck Gotch.
And I, for one, love it. John Biz told me earlier today, he promised me that Hellraiser Justin Locke was going to pay for what he did to Thoroughbred Blake Maxwell on our last episode, stealing the Interprovincial title. And oh my goodness, look at that there, Axel.
Right in the cabbages, oh my God.
An unfortunate turn of events for Buck Gotch as he feels the ill effects of that one and makes his way back to the corner. And now the Hellraiser has to capitalize, Axel.
Well, that's certainly going to give him some time to breathe. I don't care how big you are. You catch a knee to that area, my friend, you're going to be affected by it.
And once again, Hellraiser Justin Locke going for it. Now, I got to question this logic here. He's going for these big power moves on this absolutely huge individual. Will the Hellraiser be able to make a comeback in this match? Alright, Axel, we're back here on NEW Evolve. The Hellraiser has been laid waste to during the break. What a devastating jawjacker, his first offensive maneuver, and Buck Gotch is reeling in the corner.
This is not a wrestling match by any stretch of the imagination. This is a fight, Todd Winters. These men are just pounding each other. No arm drags, no suplexes, You've got forearm shots and closed fists. These men are fighting here this evening.
And the Hellraiser Justin Locke has no problem with that. Tough as they come here. Buck Gotch with the duck under and a devastating bear hug. This could be it. I've seen him put many a man away with this maneuver.
We've seen Big Buck Gotch focusing on that lower back now, and now he's going to get a chance to suck some wind, and every time Justin Locke breathes in, he's going to cinch up. Oh, Justin Locke able to break out of that hold.
Once again, Buck Gotch with his hair devastating. The buck bomb, Axel. That got to be it.
Oh, right in the middle. That could be it. It could be all over.
Not enough. Barely able to escape. You could tell, though, that took everything out of Hellraiser Justin Locke to get out of that one.
Justin Locke, a big, tough individual in his own right. Probably one of the ones on the roster here in New Evolution Wrestling. Best matched against Buck Gotch, but I don't know if he's going to be able to deal with the power and the sheer viciousness of this individual.
And when you just look at that man, an absolute mountain of a man, how do you take him off his feet? How do you wear him down to get him in a compromising position? And once again, Buck going for that buck bomb. What's this going to be? Scoops him up.
He didn't want to take that again. Fighting on instinct now. Oh, the big spear takes the big man off his feet.
Oh my God, Axel, could this be the upset of upsets right here? Not enough. Buck Gotch able to get out.
Oh, I'm in absolute shock. It's not very often you see the big man taken off his feet, and it is usually a combination of moves. One single spear. The force of that maneuver must have been incredible to take the big man down.
And it looks like he's setting up for it once again. Buck Gotch needs to get up and get that ring awareness kick in and get out of the way of this devastating spear. I don't think he could take another one. He was barely able to get out of the first one.
John Biz now look of concern on his face. Oh, Buck Gotch able to sidestep the Hellraiser. Hellraiser eats that corner post with his shoulder hard.
And he locks it on once again, Axel. This could be it. It's the big bear hug.
Once again into the bear hug. And I don't know, man. It seems Justin Locke's lower back has taken quite a pounding this evening.
400 pounds plus, squeezing the life out of Hellraiser Justin Locke.
And
all those attempts at the suplexes and body slams have definitely rendered Justin Locke's back in poor condition. And right here, he's checking the arm. This could be it, Axel.
Every time he breathes in, Buck cinches a little tighter so he can breathe a little less. Totally effective. Ladies and gentlemen.
And I can't believe it, Axel. The human wrecking ball lays waste to Hellraiser Justin Locke. And just like that, we have a new NEW Interprovincial Champion. Once again, this time, the human wrecking ball, Buck Gotch. And just like I said, family business is back in the game, baby.
The restructuring has begun. Bankruptcy has been declared, and family business is on the comeback. Once again, bringing gold into the stable. And this time with your New Evolution Wrestling Interprovincial Champion, the human wrecking ball, Buck Gotch.
Well, John Biz is in his glee. Finally, the restructuring has begun. Things are back on track. And the Interprovincial title is back in the fold for family business. And look at this here on the replay. The Hellraiser going for broke with another spear. Buck Gotch sidesteps. And then that was it, Axel.
That was the beginning of the end. Throughout this entire matchup, the big wrecking ball focused on the lower back of Justin Locke. He used that bear hug to great effect, and Justin Locke was not able to withstand the crushing force of Buck Gotch, your New Evolution Wrestling Interprovincial Champion.
And John Biz leads the human wrecking ball out of the CLB Armory here today. And folks, we'll be back next time with more NEW Evolve.
New Evolution Wrestling would like to thank the following supporters: Greco Pizza, Torbe Road, Westside Charlie's, Kayla G. Travel, The Hub Printing and Catering, JC's Entertainment.
This is the Dark Lord, Johnny Devine.
Watch NEW Evolved on Rogers TV. The dark side commands it.